I think it's interesting. Who is he going to love ultimately more, Vala or his gods? You know, you can see that struggle when you're on the Ara.
Yeah.
And he decides, okay, I'm going to go and get her off that.
Yeah.
Despite what the administrator does.
Yeah, and I think that we've done a couple of scenes and the dynamic's really interesting because they function like a normal couple. And yet with all of Vala's, her history, all of her, everything we as an audience know about Vala that Toman doesn't, that's a pretty weird thing to see that. I don't know if that means she's really manipulative and is capable of sustaining a very false pretenses of relationship that seems to function normally. But I think the truth is that she genuinely cares for him, and I think we've seen her a number of times try to save him, as she does again in season 10. So what would be interesting as well is to see how Toman feels about Adria.
Oh, wouldn't that be? Yeah. Do I?
Yeah.
Do I discipline you or do I?
Yeah.
You?
Yeah. So there's some excellent conflicts, ahead.
Wow. This goes back to something that you just said, but what do you think that Vala would be doing right now if she hadn't been pulled into all of this? It's interesting, in season 9, she initiates the treasure hunt, but then she's stuck with the team, and then she's stuck in the Aura Galaxy against her will.
Yeah.
If she hadn't gotten herself involved in this, would she still be a thief and a con artist at heart?
Oh, big time. I mean, when you think about what she was on her way to doing, if what she was saying was true, which it probably was, 99% of it was, she had the Naquita, she was trading it. We also get a little glimpse into the way she lived in what's the name of the episode? Where she has to trade back and back and back to get with Wallace Shawn. Ties it bound. We get a little glimpse of the sort of people that she deals with, the circles she moves in. Very dodgy, by the way. They cut out a scene where she explains that she didn't sleep with that poor guy. She didn't manipulate him that badly. She just got him drunk and made him think that they'd had an affair.
Poor Wallace Shawn.
Yeah, Wallace Shawn's character. That makes her a total scumbucket, but they cut out the scene, and Rob and I, Coop and I were having a conversation about it, and I said, how do you feel about this scene in The Ties That Bind? He said, yeah, I just don't think she's that much of a, pardon my French, a slut. And I said, neither do I, to be honest. I think that's an absolute last resort, and I don't think she's probably ever had to go there, and I don't like the idea that she is that sexually manipulative, because that's not a likeable character. And while I'm not striving to play someone who's, entirely likable, it's great to play someone who's flawed, but everyone has to have redeeming qualities, and I think that's kind of the lowest of the low, really.
You disconnect the audience from her.
I think so.
There are certain boundaries that you shouldn't cross.
I agree. And Coop and I were on the same page about that. So there was this scene where she says, oh, please, I got him very drunk and I let him believe what he wanted to believe. He woke up thinking that something had happened and, and that scene's snipped out. So...
Well, now we know.
But maybe on the DVD extras, who knows? Parts of Vala, they're a little bit nicer than we thought. And that's an interesting fine line as well, playing someone that shouldn't be, you don't have to be lovable, but there has to be something about you that's worth saving.